Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. I hope you're all well and safe and have had a good stitchy week. Mine's been not too bad. So we're a day later than normal today, this week. I had to work yesterday. I didn't want to, but the boss actually begged me to work because they needed some packs doing and nobody else had come in. There was 4 of us in yesterday. They were really desperate, so unfortunately I had to work. And apologies again, I never got a chance to do my Zoom. It should have been yesterday as well. And apologise, the pterodactyls are out in force today. So I should have been doing it yesterday, but we've been having some work done at the house. The veranda's been getting repaired and painted, and so we had the workmen here. So they were here for most of the day yesterday. They didn't leave until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock? No, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock they left. So they're still haven't finished. They've got to come back and finish it off again. So there's still a bit more work to do on that one. So that's been fun because I've been doing that all week. So apologies. I thought there was no point doing the Zoom because you wouldn't have been able to hear anything anyway with them doing the work. So, right. So this week I've got 7 projects I worked on. I've got what I'm going to be doing next week. And it's nearly the end of June. Can you believe that? It's coming by so fast. What, 2 weeks? And it's July. That's bad. So, right. Let's get straight into what we've been working on. So, first piece I've been working on is a chart by the Cross Stitch Studio, which is Whitetail Winter, and I'm doing the cropped version. That's this one. This is one of the projects I'm doing for my brother. And this is my Friday piece, but it didn't get much work on it. So this is on 28 count, easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross, and it only got 172 stitches in it this week. Because of the builds and that being here, I'm not being able to do any stitching that until later on in the day. So I didn't get much to see. I only got 172 stitches, so I don't know if you can see what I've done. So basically I've done a little bit through here, and I filled in a fair bit through here because it was all a lot of one colour. So there's a couple of gaps in there, but not many now, so I've nearly finished this row. So yeah, so not much got done on that one, unfortunately, but never mind, it is what it is. At least this Friday I should be able to get some work done on that one, hopefully. The next project I worked on was my Blackberry Dragon by Paine Crafts. And again, I'll have to put a picture in of what that one looks like because I still haven't printed one off. So, as you remember last week, I showed you how to frog out a big section. Well, not that big, but a fair few stitches. So, I did some work on it, and I'll re-stitch the part that should have been in the correct place now. And then added a little bit more on there. So, this one got 755 stitches. This is on 28 count, easy guide, and I'm doing 1/1 full cross. So you can in my Facebook group and that you'll have seen this already. So this is where we got to on there now. So you can see the part where I had to frog out. So I haven't filled in that part yet. So I've done all this part here, and then I thought I'll pick some colours and fill in his face a bit. So you can see there's his mouth and his nose. So that's where he is now. So he's really coming along. So I'm enjoying that. I'm not going to stitch on this one this week. I know I said I was going to stitch on this for the whole month, but I want to try and get work done on all my projects before the end of June. So at least, like I say, I've touched everything so far. So that's the Blackberry Dragon. So he will go away for a couple of days. What I'm going to do in probably September, I think, is I've got a fair few stitch-alongs, sales, that I'm in at the moment. So I'm going to make probably September, when most people do samplers, I'm going to do stitch-along September. So I'm going to work on all my stitch-along projects for the month of September. So something different, why not? Right, the next piece I worked on was my kit, which is Tiger of the Heavens, artwork by Design Crafts Inc., which is this one. I'm working in this planet area down here. Now this one is stitched on 14 count navy blue Aida, and it's 2/1 full cross. And this one, I've got 318 stitches this week. So I worked a bit more on the planet. Stray hair on Becky. So this is where we're up to now. So I brought the planet down, so this is the edge of the planet. It does go a little bit under the Q-snap. So I'm filled in some more around this part, and then I start filling in this centre part here. You can see straight through that, so I'll read it. So yeah, so I've worked in through here and under his foot, and then started filling in this area down here. So it's getting closer. Hopefully I get some more work done on this week, if I get time. So there's Tiger of the Heavens. And somebody asked if there's a lot of confetti in this part, or if it's just how the block colours are. So a lot of it is all block colours, but how it's spread around, it does look like there's a lot of confetti, but there's not that much confetti in this, to be fair. I'm thinking here there's about 4, maybe 5 colours, so it's not a lot. That's the Tiger of the Heavens. Next piece is in my awesome bag from Nara. So I'm taking a picture out of this one, so you have to excuse me a second. So this one was a new start. So this was my elephant puzzle style that I've started, which again is from Paine Free Crafts. And I started up here on the back end of the elephant. Now, as well, with regards to anybody else who's doing that one, a couple of people have tried linking it in the Instagram under the hashtag, but for some reason it posts the picture and then it disappears again, so I don't know what's going off there. So I'm going to have to look into that one. I may have to change the hashtag or something, so I'll let you know once I've looked into it. So this one is being done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. So this one got 958 stitches in it altogether this week. So I'm working on the back part. So I did a little bit of this on Monday, and then I did a bit more of this one last night. So this is the back of his butt, if you like, and this is where the scenery part comes in. So I believe, if I'm right, it's this part around here, near where these birds are. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I was enjoying working on this one. So that is elephant puzzle cell. Now, a couple of people have already shown the progress on these. Someone has done like a fair bit of this bit, so you can actually see the clouds and that. Sharon, who is, I can't think of your name, Sharon. Sorry, your YouTube channel. She's a YouTuber anyway, and she's joining in with this one, and she started on the giraffe, and the giraffe looks awesome. So that is the elephant puzzle cell. That'll weigh in a bit. The next piece I worked on was my Waterhole Guardians, which is again a Heaven Nerve Designs, and it's artwork by Jan Patrick Crescent, which is this one. And I'm working in this area up here. Now this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/110 stitch. And this one got 542 stitches in this one. So I don't know if you can see what I've done. So I filled in the gaps around here. So again, I've just been working across, picking the next colour and working it in. So here is the bird. So there is a bird somewhere in there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, it's very faint. So there's a bird there. So that's where the bird's going to be. And then this is the start of the outline of the elephant. So this one's got a fair bit in there. So I finally got some work done on this one. And then obviously I filled in all this part down here from where the string just carried on. So yeah, so that one's finally coming together. Getting closer to a page finish on that one, I think. The next one I worked on was another piece of my brother's, which is another Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's Woodland Christmas, and it's artwork by Donna Gelsinger. And that's this one. I'm working up here in all these real pale colours. So this one got a page finish this week. So this one is on 28 count easy guide again, and I'm doing it 2/1 at 10 stitch. And this one got 1,222 stitches in it. And this is where we're up to on there now. So I finished all this page off, so this page is now completely finished. And then I started filling in this page. So this page finishes about here, I think. So I start doing some filling more in across the top and brought colour down. And so this is going to be one of the trees. I've still got a lot more of this white to go. But we have the first page finished, so that's good. You can't really see it, but I'm going to say there is a tree just there. You might be able to see it. I'm not 100% sure. So that's where that one is now. So this one I'll get some more work on it today, since today's Sunday. And then the last piece I worked on is my Tiger of the Heavens. No, it's not. It's my Tiger Family in the Jungle. Again, artwork by Janet Patrick Krasny, and it's Heaven Earth Design. And I'm working at this page just here. And this is on 25 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Now this one did not get a lot of work in it this week. This one only got 208 stitches in. It's just one of those days last Saturday, and I didn't do any on it yesterday because I'm all mixed up with my days with me having to work. So this is where this one's at now. I don't know if you can tell much difference. I can't remember what I did. I think I was just started filling in some more up the top here, and it run down, I think. You'll see from the before picture. So yeah, this one didn't get a lot of work in it at all. So I might split this up and do part of this today and then part of my other one today, just to get some more work in on this one. So that's where that one is. So this one, or depending when I excuse me, depending on when I do my next video, might have some work on it, it might not. So for next week then, obviously I'm going to be working on my two brothers pieces, unless I switch one of them out for Supersized Tiger, which I'm probably might do. So I'll work on his main one, which is the Woodland Christmas. I'll work on that one. The other one, which is the Whitetail Winter, this one, I might skip this week and work on Supersized Tiger. And then the other projects I'm going to be working on. First one is my pumpkin party, which is this one. This is only a small one. You'd think I'd have this finished by now. I think it works out. It's only about 10,000 stitches or something like that, and I've done not much on it at all. So this is on 14 count yellow Aida, and that's where I'm going to be starting from. So we'll see what we can get done on this one. And this one will be done from a paper pattern, but I can't get it to work in Pattern Keeper. Oh, speaking of Pattern Keeper, someone posted up the other day on Facebook. They're actually in the process of putting it onto Apple. So that's good. So hopefully it won't be long now before that is on the Apple devices. I don't know how long it's going to take them. So hopefully that should be on there soon. The next piece I'm going to work on, I did think I had this printed off, but obviously I can't find the picture for it. So I'll have to insert the picture of this one. But this is Snow Dragon. And it's by Anne Stokes. And so it's Heaven Earth Design. And it's on 28 count easy guide. And I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. So this is where that one's starting from. So we'll see what we can get done on this one. The next piece I'm going to be working on is another Heaven and Earth Design, and it is artwork by Donna Gelsinger, and it's Ornament the Enchanted Christmas, which is this one. And I'm working in the top area up here at the moment. And again, this is on 28 count easy guide, Excuse me. Still got a bit of a cough. So this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. And this is where I'll be starting from on that one. So we'll see what we can get done on there. Now these will probably spend a lot of time out next month because it's Christmas in July, so I'll probably do a lot of work on my Christmassy pieces next month, but we'll see. And then the last project I'm going to be working on, again, is another Heaven and Earth design, and again it's artwork by Donna Gelsinger. It's another one of my Christmas pieces, which is the Enchanted Christmas Snowman, which is this one. And again, this one's been done 28 count Lugana, I think. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, Lugana, 28 count Monaco Lugana. And I'm doing this 2/1 10 stitch. And this one I'm doing colour completing, so I'm doing the black first. But this is where that one will be starting from. So if you watch Stitching Big Things with Hallie, she's working on this one as well, and she's doing it the same way as me by colour completing. So she's already done all the black. She's already well ahead of me, and she's starting on some of the other colours. So, but that's where this one's going to be starting from. So they're the projects I'm going to be working on this week. So hopefully, don't hold me to this, but next weekend I'm hoping to finally get the Zoom done for people in the UK area, Europe area, and everybody else who's up and wants to join in at the time. So I'm hoping to definitely get that one in next week. Fingers crossed the builders will have disappeared by then. I know for a fact I won't be working next week because I've got my college work to do as well. So yeah, so fingers crossed I will be able to get the Zoom done. Stitch with me, I'm going to get one of those done after I finish filming this, because obviously it's been a while since I've done one of those, so I need to get one of those done and put up. So we're going to get that one done this week as well. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, so we've got one more full week, and then on the 1st of July, I believe, is when we're starting the new start for Gail Phillips' birthday. I believe it's the 1st of July. I'll need to double check with that one, but I think that's when she's starting it. So yes, we've got another new start coming up, and then hopefully not long after that we'll be able to start the Dragons of the Sabbat sale. So that's going to be fun. So that's going to be started in July at some point, I think. I'm just waiting on Sarah from Paine Free Crafts, because she wants to join in as well, but she's wanted to finish a piece off that she's doing at the moment. So hopefully that should be starting soon. So I know there's a couple of people waiting on that one. So other than that, that's everything from me then, guys. And that truck just coming down. So until my next video, well, actually first, before then, if you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to drop those down below. Again, you can email me. My email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. And I'm also on Instagram under Dizzy Stitcher, so you can message me on there as well. So any questions, comments, or even if you just want to share your work if you're not on any of the social media sites. Another quick thing with regards to my Facebook page, again, if you are wanting to join the Facebook page, which again is linked down below, which is Dizzy's Stitches, there are 3 questions that you have to answer in order to be accepted. If you don't answer the 3 questions, you will be declined. You can try again, just fill in the questions. We've had a fair few people so far this week who have not filled in any of the answers whatsoever. So there's 3 things to answer, and then there's another box to say you agree to the group rules. You just need to tick that box as well. So once you've done all those, you'll be accepted. Otherwise, you'll be declined. Now, Sue was helping me out here. She has declined a couple of people, but she sent them a message as well to say why she's declined them. So again, if you get that, then just reapply and answer the questions, and then you'll be accepted. So that's everything from me then, guys. So again, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. I hope you have a good stitch week. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Happy stitching, and until my next video, whether it be my stitch with me or my update, take care and thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.